Is eBay going to be the comeback kid? That's coming up on Reseller News. Stick around. Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is June 7th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. And for those, if this is your first time visiting my channel, I just want to say thank you and welcome for taking the time out of your busy day to hear what I have to talk about. On this channel here, I like to discuss e-commerce news, maybe deal with eBay, Amazon, Etsy, whatever e-commerce platform I come up with or I get news on, I will share with you guys. So I hope you'll come back from time to time and check it out. Without further ado, let's get right into the reseller news. Okay, before I get started, I like to let you guys know, if you are new to my channel, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. These next 4 windows are going to be from the same website, one of my favorite websites, the e-commerce bytes. So let me give you the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. Story came out June 6, 2020. Ditching Turbo Lister is a sign of eBay changes ahead. It goes to say, why is eBay ditching a free tool that many longtime sellers rely on? Because it's moving towards on software advances this year. As an employee said during a chat session devoted to an impending retirement of Turbo Lister. Those guys, if you never used Turbo Lister, it was a pretty good program. It was one of eBay's programs. I used to use it. I liked it a lot back in the day when I first started out. Well, when it came into, when they introduced it at first a while back, a long time ago. And I liked it because if I had 100 listings or 30 listings, I could, do all the changes, modifications in there, whatever I had to do, and just hit the one button and shoot them off on the fly. Well, now you got eBay's got their built-in editing software, or you could do the same thing, basically, if you have to update stuff or if you have to remove current listings like I've done in the past. I've showed you guys how I boost my sales up when I do a bulk editing. I will click on there and check all of them off, and if I want to end them, I could end all of them at one shot. And when I do a relist, I could do a sell similar, same thing, hit the button, edit them all, and re-upload them all like that. So it's basically almost in the same category. That's why I look at it. I kind of like relate the two, the one, both of them together. But I do like, I did like Turbo Lister. Well, like I said, with everything with the new year comes new changes, right? So I'm not going to get too much into this here. For those of you who are seasoned sellers like myself, I've been selling on eBay for over 20 years. You may have heard of it, or maybe if you're not familiar with it, Turbo Lister was a good program. It was a good listing program. Let's put it that way. And I kind of figured as time went on, there are going to be modifications and changes to the system. So it was good while it lasted, I have to honestly say. But anyway, I'm not going to expand too much on this topic, because you can see I got quite a few windows open up there, and I want to expand a little on each topic, and I just want to try to keep this video as short as possible. I haven't been doing videos in a couple of days, as you guys may notice. I've been busy doing other stuff, and I'm sorry, guys. It's just been one thing after another. I had some family, situations I had to deal with, plus my own personal stuff I had to deal with as well. So, and then plus with everything going on with this pandemic and everything else that's going on in the world, it just adds more to, adds more wood to the fire, so to speak. Anyway, so I'm not going to expand too much on this here. You guys could check it out. I also want to stress out to you guys, when you do go to these websites, I always recommend you go to the websites, for the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks in there. Like over here, like on e-commerce bytes, you'll always see them. They're usually like in a bluish color here. Those are active hyperlinks, and in order to activate them, you need to go directly to the website. So I always encourage and refer people to go to the websites. I do not have any affiliate links with these websites whatsoever. If I did, I would tell you, because a lot of people may be thinking, not that anyone ever questioned it, but a lot of people may be thinking, oh, this guy's got affiliate links, and every time we click it on, he's going to get a little kickback. I don't. I don't have any kickback with that there. So just to rest, just put that to rest. Okay, the reason I'm telling you, like I said again, is because they have active hyperlinks. All right, I think I expanded a little on that topic there. Let me see if I can get my mouse cursor to move here. I'm going to close them out as we go along, so you'll see the windows getting shorter. All right, let's go to the next one over here. This one came out again. I like to throw the dates as well, so you know the information is pretty current. This one came out here June 6, 2020, tracking eBay's international shipping programs. It says we received an email from a reader on Friday who said eBay is refunding her international buyers whose deliveries are delayed due to the pandemic-related issues. It says when she contacts eBay telling them the buyer will end up with the item plus the refund, she said eBay is telling her to take it up with the buyer. Interesting. So it goes on to say, then it says, see her letter to e-commerce bytes letters to the editor. Again, it's a hyperlink. I'm not going to click it on. You can click it on and you could read what she had written to e-commerce bytes. I'll just read a little more into it, and then we're going to keep moving right along. And then it goes to say international sales are always more challenging than domestic. Now more than ever due to the shipping issues resulting from the global pandemic, the USPS has even taken to sending some international mail by sea transport due to the limited transportation resulting from widespread flight cancellations and restrictions due to COVID-19. As we reported in April, online postage providers Stamps.com has been publishing updates about mail disruptions on its website. So yes, ever since this did come into play with the COVID-19 pandemic thing here, there's been a lot of little variables with shipping and international. As you can see here, international shipping too is getting to be affected by, which is nothing new. It's kind of expected. But yeah, I don't do any international shipping. Just in case someone's wondering, I don't. Just, have no desire to. Not that I ever got stuck with anything. No one ever took advantage of me or anything like that. I never got taken by any buyer because of it. I just don't particularly want to do any international shipping at this time. Maybe later on, later on down the line I might, but right now it's not for me. All right, let's move to the next window here. All right, now this is the Collector's Corner. I don't know if you know about this here. It's on the website as well as also this website also has a thing called e-commerce EKG, okay, which is pretty good too. It says you could check it out, and that's the latest problems that people experience, and they go to the e-commerce EKG and they will leave it there for us to see, And you could also sign up for their newsletter as well. If you go to e-commerce bytes over here, you can sign up for free. You get the information as well. You just type in your email address, how you heard. If you want to put down you heard it on Rich Pasini's YouTube channel, that'd be great. I don't get any kickback or anything. Just let Nina Steiner know, who she's the co-founder and the editor of e-commerce bytes, just to let her know that, hey, I got referred by Rich Pasini. I don't know her personally on a personal level, but I do love her website and I do love the information she provides. Excellent information and an excellent website. Anyway, so let's read a little into this here. I'm just going to read a little of it really quick. It says, okay, we have admitted that the first week of COVID-19 quarantine, we did a little else. We did little else but read, eat, watch TV, and run around trying to find toilet paper, Kleenex, and hand sanitizers. Oh, and food and litter for the cats. Collector's Corner is pretty good. They usually have stuff in there. You could check it out if you get a chance. I'm not going to get too much in this here. I'm just throwing out there as kind of like an extra little info thing here, a little segue. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The Collector's Corner is a good thing to check out. So if you get a chance, check it out for yourself. It's usually let me just see something really quick here, folks. It's usually over here somewhere. Anyway, you'll if you see it, if you subscribe to her newsletter, you will be getting information at this the Collector's Corner. I've checked it out every now and then. I've been checking out. If you see my other videos, I do talk about it on occasion, the Collector's Corner. I'm trying to see if they have the active hyperlink to get there. They have over here IKEA catalogs, IKEA website. I'm just trying to find the thing for the I'm just trying to find that site there for the Collector's Corner. Can't seem to find it. Anyway, while I'm here, I hope I got your attention still. You could also check out the e-commerce guides. Share your expertise by putting your guide on e-commerce bytes, and you're not the only you're not only building a resource for tens of thousands of sellers use, but you could also gain exposure to your listings on all your selling venues. Okay, you can read more about that as well. All right, one more on the e-commerce bytes, and let's move to the other ones. It says e-commerce bytes sounds off letters. Now this is another one that comes out every now and then. This will pop up here. The e-commerce bytes sound off letters to the editor. This came out June 7, 2020. It goes on really quick over here. I'm not going to read the whole topic. Well, maybe I'll just read a little over here. Yeah, I should just, and then I'll go down to the bottom because there's not really much to read here, right? Not really. Okay, so we'll read this one here out. It says, in every issue, readers sound off about issues important to them, from shipping issues to payment processing, from fees to online marketplace policies. E-commerce by sound off gives you a chance to air your views there, okay? So someone's writing over here. It says, hi, Ina, I received this letter from eBay as a seller informed me of the extended return time frame of 35 business days, counting the MBG, eBay Money Back Guarantee. Okay, time frame. This equates to 80 calendar days of the return period. Yeah, that's something I don't like. I've been hearing about the changing the return, the days on how many days people get to return stuff. I'm not really too crazy about that change they made, but it's their site, and it's either we abide by it or go elsewhere. But let's read a little more into it. It says, under the terms of the return policy, you will need to pay for the return postage, and an eBay label has been provided to the buyer to ship the item back to you. Now, matter of fact, I have something coming back to me. I have a Ryobi hedge trimmer that I put out there. I think it was sold on May 28th, and the buyer is sending it back. He put it in. It's in transit right now. I should be getting it probably Monday, maybe tomorrow or this week, sometime this week. And of course, they always tell you to refund the buyer, but don't refund the buyer. It's like a contradictory thing. They'll tell you don't refund the buyer until you get the item back. You want to make sure it's in good condition, and so on and so forth. I put in there that I wasn't sure how long this item was sitting around. It made the battery went dead on it, or maybe it new battery. The person said it doesn't work, so therefore they're sending it back. But anyway, that's part of doing business on eBay. You're going to have that, folks. So get used to it. If you are selling on eBay, you know what I'm referring to, especially if you're a seasoned seller. This ain't my first, and this ain't going to be my last return. But that's why sometimes when you get stuff from thrift stores and they're untested, my suggestion is when it comes to things like that, that was given to me, by the way. Okay, a relative gave it to me. They bought it at a thrift store. They never did anything. They said, hey, I didn't get around to testing this out and checking it out. Do you want to try to sell it? So I said, yeah. He said it could work or not. So and I put that in there. I said it may not work. Maybe the battery's good and whatever, so on and so forth. And I listed that into the description, and apparently it was sold. And now the buyer got it a couple of days later, and now they're sending it back saying it doesn't work. So it's that's part of the game, okay? So you got to deal with it. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to get too much in this here, okay? The only thing it says over here, really quick on this part, though, it says, Dear Ina, the last 3 cheap things I bought from China on eBay were bad deals. Just to give you a little insight on this here. It says, 1 was LED pointers. One arrived broken. Battery terminal cleaner, never arrived. Braided leather cord for bolo ties, never arrived. I imagine it goes, I imagine they ship this stuff, just never gets here. I see also highest feedback for Chinese vendors seem to have around 98%. It's cheap, but it never arrives. No more for me. Best, Martin. Well, I don't really do any business with overseas purchases like that. Some people may buy from other, from overseas vendors, whatever. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I just don't really deal with it like that because of things of this nature. Doesn't have to necessarily be that the vendor sent it out broken, whatever. It could be mishandled too. I've sent stuff out. I packaged things. I had one incident where I packaged a ceramic lamp. It was really packaged up. I had styrofoam all around it, and the buyer was so happy it was an outdoor ceramic lamp. And when the buyer got it, it arrived in pieces, literally. And she was so upset. I was upset, and I put a claim in from the Postal Service, and they made good on it. The only thing is when you put a claim in, an insurance claim with the Postal Service, you do not get your postage fees returned to you. You only get the money that was purchased from what the buyer is purchasing, price paid. So if the buyer paid $50 for it, that's what it was up. That's what I got back. I didn't minus the shipping and handling. But this is going to happen. It happens. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not doing any business with the overseas vendors for any particular reason. I just don't want to go that route just now. All right, off of that topic. Let's keep moving right along. And again, if you want to check this stuff out, the URL. I gave it to you, and this is the site you want. It's called E-commerce Bytes. Okay, let's bump out of here really quick here. All right. Here's the other story I want to show you people. Somebody was writing this on the eBay community chat board. Someone said that eBay is going to do away with you can't sell coins on eBay. And this came out. This is why I want to bring this to your attention for those of you who are coin sellers. This came out June 5th, 2020. Okay, and it's called. This is the URL is CoinWorld. www.coinworld.com. And it goes on to say here, it says officials confirmed that eBay is not ending sales of coins. Now, somebody I was following, I'm not going to mention the name, was talking about this here, and they seemed pretty upset about it because this person that I follow deals with vintage stuff, antiques, all that other stuff there. And this topic came up about coins. As you can see, it's been confirmed by officials from eBay that they're not ending the sales of coins. So for those of you out there who are coin sellers, here it is in black and white. Not my website. It's from Coin World. Okay, and there's going to probably be another one that might have it as well. I believe there might be another one up there. I posted up. It says over here, I'm going to read a little into this here. It says on here, confusion over whether eBay is eliminating sales of coins and other numismatic items for sale at its online platform cleared up by company officials. Steve Halupka, eBay manager for emerging verticals, which includes bullion, coins, sports memorabilia, stamps, released following statement. After Coin World inquired about the collector confusion and the misinformation found online discussions on collector forums. It goes on to say the concern and rumors derived from ongoing changes to managed payments systems at eBay. Okay, it says the official statement said eBay will continue. Again, official statement said eBay will continue to allow sales coins, paper money, and bullion now and in the future. I'm not going to read too much of this here because, like I said, again, I got other windows I want to talk about. As you can see there, you can put that to rest. This is the company. That's the URL, the website. I gave you URL. Read more into it, especially if you are a coin seller on eBay. This definitely pertains to you. You might want to read a little more into it. All right. So keep that in mind, guys. So that's kind of good news then for people who do sell coins on eBay. I don't sell, but it's good to know, right? Who knows? I may come across one eventually when this stuff opens up. The thrift stores open up around here. They usually keep all the good stuff behind the glass cases. I might come across that diamond in the rough coin. You never know. All right, let's move right along. All right. This one here is from eSeller Cafe. So it's www.esellercafe.com. It goes on to say eBay updates seller community on its performance, but will it stick? Story came out June 5th, 2020. It says eBay's Jordan Sweetman, Senior Vice President and General Manager of Americas here. It says updated the seller community on the company's progress as it navigates through the coronavirus pandemic and settles is having a new CEO. I don't know if you guys heard about that. They are getting a new CEO. I think he's already in place, as far as I remember. It says much of the information is similar to eBay's financial guidance update to investors on its second quarter 2020. It said in the update, the company said it expects revenue growth in quarter two. While it did not raise the revenue guidance for a full year, eBay said management currently expects the full year performance will likely be above ranges announced on April 29, 2020. eBay plans to release further revenue guidance with the second quarter 2020 financial report. Upon the news, eBay stock jumped almost 10% on Thursday, but leveled out a little below the day's high. The second quarter earnings report should be due sometimes in late July 2020. So we're going to get to that in a little bit here, but I gave you URL to this. If you want to read more into this here, please do. Now, the next windows are going to be, just like I was talking about, is eBay going to be the comeback kid? Matter of fact, I typed that in. Like whenever I want to get an idea for my video for the day, I usually type that in there, and this is what I came up with. And actually, this is from Seeking Alpha. It says eBay to comeback kid. Now, I got a couple of windows that deal with this here, so I'm going to share it with you guys really quick. But I typed it in. I typed in eBay is the comeback kid, and this popped up. So I figured, hey, let me put it out there. The URL and the website is Seeking Alpha, and it's the URL is www.seekingalpha.com. I don't think there's really much here to read into, is there? Not really. Okay. Well, I just wanted to throw it out there really quick, but it just says over here. This came out. Well, actually, even though I popped this in here, this came out July 21st, 2016. This is real old news. But the reason why I'm relating it to now, I'm going to read the stuff that's current for today. It just goes to say eBay surprised the street on the upside revenue. The earnings beat and better expected guidance. And this was back in 2016 this came out. Okay. Now, there's not really much to read here. You could follow, well, whatever. But yeah, I just give you URL. There's probably more to it. I got RSS feeds as well. But in relation to this here, I'm going to bump out and say I already gave you URL. Yes. Here's what I'm really referring to as far as like, are they going to be the comeback kid? And then it goes on to say here with these next windows. Let's look at this one first. Well, then we're going to work our way back. This is from Yahoo Finance. Okay, this story came out June 4th, 2020, and it goes on to say eBay raises outlook for sales profit as buyers flock online. Let's read a little more into this here. It says Bloomberg, eBay raised its forecast revenue for the revenue earnings in the current quarter as people flocked to the online marketplace amid the COVID-19 pandemic that has left most physical stores shuttered for more than 2 months. eBay said it now expects sales as much as $2.8 billion in the second quarter, up from the previous forecast as much as $2.48 billion. Okay, in a filing, the company said it sees adjusted earnings per share as much as $1.06, up from 80 cents previously. Now, I don't know if you guys have been following eBay stock. I've been following it, and I've been seeing it seems to be doing pretty good. I don't have any shares in it. I thought about buying shares at one point a long time ago. But right now, like I said, I want to see how things even out as time goes on. When people start going back to work and people start feeling more confident about the market, let's see how the consumer confidence is. If people are going to start buying and stuff like that, I like to wait things out. I don't want to jump into things head first without doing research and seeing how the market plays itself out. Right now, what's going on? There is a lot of stuff going on within the retail sector, so I am not too eager to just dive head first. Sometimes you might do good in situations like this here where you buy low and you could also sell high or hold on to it, but for the most part I'm holding off on it right now. So it goes on to say more people are being drawn to eBay's marketplace across a wide variety of categories, from home and garden to electronics to fashion and auto parts. eBay said the site has it says over here, the site has been seeing about 6 million new and reactivated buyers added in April and May. Tens of thousands of small business sellers also flocked to the platform since March. Shares in San Jose, California-based company jumped as much as 12%, hitting the intraday high of $51.88. The stock gained 38% this year. Not bad. I don't think it's considered bad, Now, in regards to the eBay being the comeback kid, I don't know. It's speculation. Who knows, right? We got to see, again, we got to see how the market plays out. Let's see what happens. Let's see when, everything starts getting back to semi, quote unquote, normal. We don't know how it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? Stock markets, the stock market's really an up and down thing. You guys know that there. It's all based on, it's just common sense will tell you. You could buy something low and sell it high. That's basically the trend, right? But there's a lot more mathematics involved in that there if you're going to really get into this stuff here. Some people do things on a hunch. It's like betting on a horse. You hear about a horse doing so good, he might be the odd, whatever, the least favored animal, horse in there, right, in a race, and you turn out and you bet on him, he ends up winning, right? So, with stocks, it's almost similar in that respect. But again, I thought about it on point. There was, I think, I remember, what was it, last week, a couple of weeks back, was like a $35 or $36 a share or something along that line. And I said, you know what, maybe if you buy maybe a couple hundred shares, make a few extra bucks, if you decide to sell out. But I'm not doing anything like that right now. But I do like to share this information with you. Let me give you a URL if I do it. If I didn't, I'm sorry. It's www.finance.yahoo.com. And the story you're looking for, eBay raised outlook for sales profit for buyers as buyers flock online. That's the story you're looking for, and it's June 4th story. It came out in 2020. I'm going to bump out of here. I'm going to show you a couple of windows that are dealing with the same topic that we're talking about. Okay. This is another one here. This one is from investors.com. So it's www.investors.com. This story came out June 4th, 2020. As you can see, it says eBay stock hit records high as it raises second quarter guidance. Okay, Investors Business Daily is pretty good. I like to read their information on there. I think you get a lot of good information from them. If you never checked them out, you may want to go to their website and check out, especially if you're thinking about speculating, you're thinking about getting involved with stocks. They got some very good information here. I recommend it. I mean, I think it's good. Let's put it this way. Personally, I think it's good. So let's read a little more into this. Like I said, there's going to be a couple of windows like that. I'm going to deal with this topic. It says eBay soared to the record high Thursday as the e-commerce company raised financial guidance for the second quarter. Shares of eBay are up about 69% over the past three months. Okay, so this company now expects revenue in the range of 2.75 billion to 2.8 billion. That's up from the previous guidance of 2.38 billion to 2.48 billion. The consensus among analysts polled by fact set calls to 2.46 billion. All right, throwing little numbers out there, folks, but again, it's just to show you what's going on here. And you could also look up here, if you read down a little more, the eBay stock activity, you can get an idea. All right, and they got this little chart over here, graph here. You can see it. If you move the mouse cursor there, it'll show you what it was at. When I was watching it, it was like the high. Look at the stock went back then. It was 39. It was at one point the high, and this was going back on February 4th, 2020. It was at $29.25. And you can see as you move the mouse cursor how it drops, how it goes up and down. You know, look at this here. Look at this, guys. Whoops. There you go. Well, I think that's what it closed at, right? 48 and change. Okay. Well, they got over here 49.70. But yeah, the low closed out at 48.82 cents, just like it says over here. So yeah, that's pretty good. Well, like I said, I mean, again, if you love eBay, I mean, I love eBay. I've been with them, like I said, for over 20 years. So you know, that's news to me. That I like to hear stuff like that. All right, let's keep going along here with this here. This one here is from TameBay, another good site too. If you ever want to get some good information, check out TameBay. The URL is www.tamebay.com. And it says June is traffic month of eBay on eBay. Okay, it says over here traffic month, how to bring in buyers and bring them back. All right, I'll read a little over here in this orange little boxing here. It says over here, it's about connecting the needs of buyers to your listings. It's not about driving bulk traffic. Okay, this story came out June 5th, 2020. Chris Dawson put it out, and here it is, week 1, 2, 3, and 4. It goes how to market, how marketing brings in the right customers, Google Shopping, and how to ensure your listings show up, connecting with more buyers through social media. That's what I'm trying to do. At times, I'm on this YouTube channel, another one called Shop RJ Pasini for great deals, and I try to put my listings on there as well, showing people what I have to offer. I don't like to do it on this one all the time. There are occasions I will throw a little segue out there to show you what I'm selling on eBay. For the most part, I don't like to do it too much because I don't want to scare the subscribers away from here. I don't know if they'd like that, if you guys would like that. But anyway, just reading a little into it, says eBay US has announced that June will be the traffic month. It says a month's worth of insights on how eBay can partner to drive traffic to your listings and connect buyers with what you're selling on eBay. Just upped their second quarter forecast a stunning range of 23% to 26%, which we've been talking right along. So again, you might want to read more into this here. Very good site. Matter of fact, this is another good one. This is one of my favorites. That and TameBay and e-commerce bites. I love those too. And you can see some of the highlights over here. eBay traffic. What is the traffic? How do eBay find the right traffic? Then it goes here, what channels do for eBay? What channels do eBay use, and so on. I'm going to leave this one open because I want to come back to this one here. They got some interesting information I want to listen, check out. And over here they also have eBay on eBay podcast and YouTube. You can watch it as well. It says for a deeper understanding of marketing ethics, listen to this week's Traffic Month interview with our head of marketing, Andrea Stayers, on eBay podcast. Or watch it on YouTube. I don't know if you guys know that YouTube, eBay has a YouTube channel, and I also have eBay for podcasts, business podcasts. And you could pick that up there from the eBay community chat board. And you could find out that you could see that, listen to that as well. Really good information on those as well. All right, let's move right along here. Now this one here is from WTVBAM.com. This one I'm not familiar with. This is a new one. But the reason why I'm saving this one here, sharing with you guys, is because it deals again with eBay raises forecast on its online. Boom, shares hit record high. I'm not going to get into it. It came out June 4th, 2020. Did I give you the URL for this here? I'll give it to you anyway. It's www.tvbam.com. You could read this here as well. I'm not going to get too much because I want to close this video out. My video has been running a lot longer than usual lately when I do put them out, and I apologize for that, guys. I really do. I know I got one more window open. I'm just going to read a little into this here, and then we're going to go to the next one and then close this out. I wonder if it's the same thing. Oh, that's the other one from Washington Post. It goes on to say Reuters, eBay Inc. Raises current quarter revenue for the profit forecast on Thursday as people stuck home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Ordered more through its online platform, setting its shares a record high. So you see, the more people buy, the investors like that. There, they see the business is going into fruition, and I don't know about you guys, but when I read stuff like this, I don't know, it just makes me feel good. I feel like there's going to be a little uptick in sales. Some of my sales have been, up and down, pretty much. They come and go. But for the most part, I mean, I'm an optimist, to be honest with you, upfront and honest with you. I am an optimist. I am more of an optimist than a pessimist, because for the simple reason is I do believe that people can still make decent money on eBay, maybe making a good living on it. There are people that are doing it. I follow a couple of people that are doing pretty well with it. I'm not going to mention their names, but they are doing pretty well with it. As far as like making a decent living, I would think they are. One guy is doing. This one guy I follow, I'm not going to get into it, so please don't ask me the person's YouTube channel. He said he does things part-time, and he says he did $90,000 gross, I believe, so that's before cost of goods and, your fees and everything and so forth, whatever. What did he say? He does it part-time, and that's it. Yeah, he says he's been doing it like that. He's got a full-time job, and that's what he said. He made $90,000, like I said. So not bad for a part-time gig. Okay, for some of us who are doing this here full time, that would be ace for me. But it's been pretty slow at times. Like I said, it's an up and down thing with eBay, as you guys know. For those of you who are sellers, I'm sure some of you may agree, and then again, there may be some people out there that may disagree with me, but that's okay. But for the most part, like I said, the sales have been, trickling in. They come in like spurts. 1 minute you might make 3 or 4 sales for the week or for the month or whatever, and then the next one you might make nothing. So, but for the most part, these people that I listen to, they're doing pretty good. They are making money as much as I would like to be, following their lead. But they got items that I don't really come across too often, to be honest with you. And a lot of stuff I source for is usually from thrift stores. Very rarely will I go to a yard sale or a garage sale to pick stuff up. It's basically all thrift store items. But these guys do pretty good, though, I have to honestly say. All right. With that being said, let's go to the last one here. And the reason why I'm showing you, you're probably saying, why are you showing me all these different windows? Because I want to show you the different companies that we're covering this year, just to let you know, hey, it's getting there, guys. We've got to be happy with this here. We got to really, it's something to look forward to. I do, because like I said, for the most part, it's been an up and down thing with me, and it does give a little spark of hope for me. I'm hoping that this will keep going along, and we could ride the wave together with this here. So I'm hoping things will get better. So, but anyway. This one is from the Washington Post. I'm sure a lot of you guys heard the Washington Post. The URL is www.washingtonpost.com. This story came out June 4, 2020. It's online commerce. It says higher profit for eBay amid the pandemic. eBay raised its forecast again. I know I'm probably saying it sounds like a broken record. And earnings for the current quarter as people flock to the online marketplace amid the coronavirus pandemic has left most physical stores shuttered for more than 2 months. Okay, I'm not going to read all into this here because, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, even though you're probably saying you are a broken record right now. But for the most part, folks, I'm just putting this out there just to prove to you guys out there that there are other companies out there, picking up on it, and they're saying the same things, and they're pretty reputable companies, who Washington Post, the other ones as well that follow suit. So I just want to let you guys know there is something going on, and I think it's a good thing. I'm pretty happy with it. Some people may say, well, that's just a trend. It may be today, it may be like this today. Tomorrow it could go down. And it's true with anything. It's just like with sales. I had days that I made quite a few sales within a month. And then there were months that went by and I made only like 2 or 3 sales, So, like I said, and when it comes to doing business on eBay, you got to be prepared for those rainy days. That's when you do make a decent amount of money on it, put it away for a rainy day, because for the bottom line, folks, you are going to have, people may say, well, you clearly can't make that assumption, but there may be days that you're going to have slow sales. And you want to find out, just go to the eBay community chat board and you could type in there, slow sales, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There are people out there that are not too happy with their sales. If you go there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Definitely check out the eBay community chat board if you get a chance. I highly recommend it. And if you also get a chance, go check out the eBay for Business podcast with Griff. He's the co-host of that show there, and he gives a lot of good information. He also brings guests in there as well to speak on that show. Well, I should say the podcast. So check it out if you get a chance. All right, listen, I'm not going to expand too much again. Let me close this window out. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updates to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is June 7th, 2020. I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.